So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Chouameni, Schneider, and it's Xavi Alonso. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Haaland. Xavi Simons. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Oh, they could break here. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Iniesta. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Schneider. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, that was vital. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Messi. Schneider. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Thuram gets it away. Kimmich. Haaland. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Punched away. Luis Suarez. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Schneider. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Look. Great hit! In for the pieces! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance! He's scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Simons. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Iniesta powering forward here. Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Schneider.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Xavi Alonso. Iniesta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pinches it off him. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. There's the start of the second half. He was under real pressure there. Oh, super find. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland. Iniesta. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Simons. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Xavi Alonso tries making a foray down the right. And here's Suarez. Messi. Cleared without hesitation. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Luis Suarez looking to add to his goal. Chelsea are 2 up early in the second half. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been drilled in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, that's been intercepted. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Xavi Alonso. Iniesta. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. To Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball! Alvarez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Luis Suarez. Brilliantly cut out. Upamecano. Xavi Simons. Oh, it's come loose. So much time and space here. Opts to play it back. They want to be quick to recover this.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Haaland! It's a loose ball. Schneider. And it's Iniesta. And Jordi Alba. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alvarez. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Can he get onto this? Oh, nice touch. Foot in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicked it back promptly. Haaland. Kimmich. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Bebeto. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. Alvarez. Iniesta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Oh, good spread. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he cuts out the supply. Good spot, he's seen the run. Schneider. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially. We know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique. And he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, good chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
DePaul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Fiddles it through. Oh, no joy this time. No goals as yet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maradona has got himself a free kick. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out. Oh, that's disappointing. Núñez! Just off target.
Núñez usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bebeto. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Maradona. It's a really well-measured ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. Pedri. Threads one in. Bebeto. Pedri. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Gets his pass away. Now it's Maradona. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Crossed into the middle. Oh, what a climb! And he's done it! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has been cut short. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And smartly reclaimed. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been...
Belts one! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. De Paul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The less said about that pass, the better.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered.
It's Maradona!
Substitution on the field, number 21, Pedri. Coming on the field is number 19, Iniesta.
That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alonso! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tchouameni gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
This match was 71,550.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's taken it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's a shade optimistic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bebeto. Muscular approach does pay off here. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chouameni promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jordi Alba kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is ended up in no man's land. Schneider. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's been... and the shot! All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And that's going to be a booking. Chelsea with this to level it up. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. Ball on the spot. Can he? The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Chelsea take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Roberto Carlos. Cleared away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maradona! It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Substitution in progress.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Darwin. He's found a way through. Nunez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stand. Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely measured pass. And that is expertly dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez, Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in space and looking for options. Iniesta. It's a sweet ball, that. That has been cut short. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy...
It's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Has a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Suarez might just make this. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Oh, important interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. But here's Messi. Chance! It's there! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Messi, showing good feet.
Such good technique.
Chelsea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Messi. Schneider. Now it's Luis Suarez. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mane is the guilty party there. Now that was quite some save.
Schneider has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mane. Schneider kept his eye on it, and he's there. Interesting ball. He's through here. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Antonio Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's running through. Tries a shot! And he's straight offside. Stones spots it and intercepts. And it's Scholes. Luis Suarez. That looks a good ball through. Bebeto. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Schneider looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Now the finish! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Aims beyond the defence. Schneider. He won't be happy with that one. Kimmich. Shifted upfield. Schneider.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Scholl. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Scholes is offering a right smile there.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Chelsea happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? And it's Scholes. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Foden. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Jordi Alba. And it's Iniesta. Bebeto. Oh, terrible pass. Chelsea are still that goal to the good. Stones. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Pedri. Now it's Pedri.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end.
Great chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Aim forwards. Iniesta. And it's Messi. He could be in here. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't... There's the hit! Oh, well played. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, decent hit! It's got in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Jordi Alba goes on a run down the left wing. Lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. This is the time you need that pace.
No way he was going to let him past. Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution.
And it's Mane. Jordi Alba gets across to intercept that. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. Messi. De Bruyne. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's looking wide.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, great ball! He shifted it to the flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Messi. Luis Suarez. And he's onside. Has a go! Oh, and another try! That's a decent clearance. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Messi taking it. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Now it's Bebeto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Succumbs to the pressure. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Iniesta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out to the right. And he welcomes it in. He's had a hit! It's loose now on the... And again! Now, what about a counter-attack? Iniesta. First quarter of an hour gone. Could move up a gear here. And they're back on the ball again. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's surging through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adams wins the duel this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. Luis Suarez. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Luis Suarez. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! Roberto Carlos. And Darren Fletcher. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Foden. Bellingham.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he has been fouled there.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Neymar! Just off target. Roberto Carlos. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Beckenbauer. Now it's Bebeto. And here's Suarez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Iniesta. Now it tries a shot! The captain scores!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nicely aimed pass.
There will be
And it's Messi.
added time.
Just eases him off the ball. This might spell danger. He's got the shot away! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would...
There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Chelsea head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. The second half then, just getting going. White is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Snyder! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Snyder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Gets the shot away! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Thuram with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bebeto. And here's Messi. Bebeto finds himself offside. Messi. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bebeto. Messi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And here's Messi. Showing good feet. White gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jordi Alba gets across and deals with it. Oh, great chance! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, good ball!
The attendance
Yep,
for
it's
this
a corner.
match was 72,306.
Chelsea have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Neymar. That is a great ball. Hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Schneider takes control of it and he's on the move. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Jordi Alba. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is definitely not his best. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And smartly reclaimed. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. There's the hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Mbappe, Bellingham, and he's gone backward here. Roberto Carlos, Beckenbauer.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Some really good ball movement. It's Neymar! Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's been intercepted. Chance here to counter. He's through here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bebeto. Great chance! They've done it! And the comeback is complete!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's managed to get rid. Turns back here, probably the best option. Very much into the last knockings. Bastoni.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Martinez catches it safely. Schneider. Now that looks a decent ball.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Neymar. Referee's given a throw. He's found a way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's under a lot of pressure there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Stoichkov. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Messi. He's having a go! That is ended up in no... Luis Suarez! Decent hit and on target. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where...
Williams! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rivaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quarter of an hour played. Gets his pass away. Xavi Alonso. Nicely aimed pass. That is good alertness. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rivaldo chasing after it, and he's picked out the run. Stoichkov. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Iñaki Williams. Schneider. Ribery. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Schneider. And he's had it nicked away. Rivaldo. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Iñaki Williams. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely aimed pass. Brilliantly cut out. Williams. Casillas catches it safely. Jordi Alba. Now it's Messi. Sporting upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, great chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He might be in here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Guti. Luis Suarez. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Now it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They're urging him to... Now the finish! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Costa Curta. And the keeper's in command. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. Stoichkov. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control. Good read, needed to be. Stoichkov. No, again there's no way through. He's in plenty of space here. He's onside. Guti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Darwin. Guti. Oh, that's fabulous. Nunez! Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Fernando Torres.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Schneider. Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Darwin. And now the hit! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Now it's Rivaldo. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Suarez. Number 10,
Chooses to go back.
Messi.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the
Coming on
danger.
field, number 23.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Stood up well to him there.
Number 19, Iniesta. Number 7,
That's a throw.
Neymar. Number 22, Bebeto. Substitution.
Darwin. Now it's Darwin. That it, and Torres! So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely spread. Played back in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rivaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Just 5 minutes left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now the ball in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Iniesta. Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. Chelsea really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Thuram. And here's Cantona.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And here's Cantona. Messi. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
He's having a good look here. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Jordi Alba. Gravenberg gets over and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Rafael van der Vaart will be key here, Peter. I've always admired the way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space nobody else can seem to see.
And surely, Jim, he's more than just a luxury player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the luxury, but he plays with effect. You leave him out, you lose his goal contributions. It's just...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Bebeto. Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Cantona. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nunez. And he's certainly onside here. No goals as yet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ljungberg. Chelsea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Thuram. Cantona. Schneider. Chouameni. Half an hour played now. Ljungberg. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Messi. He's gone for goal! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
This is promising. Chouameni. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Costa Curta going full tilt down the left. Gravenberch. And the finish!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. That's headed upfield. Great ball if he can get there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Time and again they are repelled. And he's heaved it away. Van Dijk. Dixon. Van der Vaart! Busquets. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Chelsea ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And he's had a hit. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jordi Alba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Pedri. Oh, he's big chance! Chouameni spots it and intercepts.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through, now is he in? Cantona, who's set up one goal so far. And that's a throw-in. Busquets. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Bebeto, and the flag has stayed down. Can he put it away? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
The attendance for this
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete control. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Hits one! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Law, he's got away. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's looking to set free a runner. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is a little undercooked. And that has been cut short. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Torres! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt. And it's Neymar. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team.
At the chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chooses to go cross-field. Pedri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bebeto. And here's Messi. Pedri. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Busquets. And it's Fernando Torres. Fiddles it through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Luis Suarez. That is lovely. Guardiola gets good distance on it. Busquets. And Bebeto! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Luis Suarez. Brilliantly cut out. Busquets. Costa Curta. Bastoni. Neymar. Now it's Torres. Torres! Chelsea are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half-time getting close now. Bebeto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely aimed pass. Law. Palmer can so cleverly bypass the press. Schneider.
Has been indicated.
Bebeto. Threads one in. Luis Suarez. And the flag has stayed. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving your...
It's Neymar! Oh, taken with style! Two up and threatening to pull clear! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Luis Suarez! Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Busquets. And it's Fernando Torres. Bastoni. Costa Curta. Vardiol. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neymar. Oh, they can break here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Palmer. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Now it's Bebeto. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Bebeto. He's on, big chance! Really well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting.
Yeah, the pass was bang on and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Law. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bebeto. Pedri. Messi. And he's certainly onside here. Chelsea have it back and can go again. And here's Suarez.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Has a go! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the counter is on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Can he put it away? It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Busquets. Pedri. Busquets. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. De Bruyne. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
Everything we can, look at it all, but we're feeling blessed. We always gotta keep it up.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sneijder. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pull it. And that could set him on his way. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Xavi Alonso. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bebeto. Messi tries to get it clear. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Suarez takes control of it and he's on the move. Brilliantly cut out. Sneijder. Foot in. Now Neymar. Neymar making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Sneijder. Sneijder on a strong run down the right. And we have our very first corner. Sneijder goes short. That is a great ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That pass has been well intercepted. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba. Iniesta is onto it in a flash. Well, here's a man adored by many, even. And this is Bebeto.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0. Luis Suarez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Suarez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Bullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Xavi Alonso.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi. Quality ball. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United. Oh, great header! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Iniesta. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Beckenbauer. In with the challenge. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's onside. Oh, great ball. Bebeto!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's a superb pass. Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi, he's got away. Decent hit! It's just beyond his reach. Rummenigge aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used this. He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 18, number 19.
Messi with the short one.
Number
No way through.
16,
Has a go!
Busquets.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 20, Suarez.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Number 5, Ribery. Number 11, Xabi Alonso.
Rummenigge.
Substitutions taking
Great
place.
chance! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Corner number 2 then. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Now it's Ribery. Shot a goal! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes.